Hello, my supercalifragilisticexpialidocious children. I can hear what you are asking right now. What does it mean? Well, ask Mr. Google. No, I'm just kidding. It means extraordinary or wonderful, just like you, my supercalifragilisticexpialidocious children. It's another math day full of fun and learning. And today, we will learn about adding by making 10. So, get yourself ready and let's go mathing. Let's power up ourselves with this number bonds to 20 drill. Match the numbers that bond to make 20. So you're going to list down all the number bonds of 20 you can find from the given numbers here. How many number bonds of 20 can you make in 15 seconds? Let's see. Are you ready? So, time starts now. And time's up. How many number bonds of 20 were you able to list? Let's check. There you go. We have 11 and 9, 12 and 8, 13 and 7, 14 and 6, 15 and 5. Did you get them all correctly? Well done. Today, children, we are learning to add by making 10. What are we learning again today? Yes. And at the end of the lesson, you will be able to add numbers by making 10. And you'll be able to use different representations to show adding by making 10. Let's study this problem. Troy found 7 stars in the classroom, and Jess found 5 more. How many stars have they found altogether? Before working out the answer, children, do you think it will total more than 10 or lesser than 10? Try representing these numbers on the 10 frames. Okay? So, pause and solve. Let us figure this out now. Did you represent 7 and 5 in separate 10 frames like this? See what Astrid has to say. I will predict the answer will be greater than 10. I will start by making 10. Let us try this. I will show you how to add by making 10 using 10 frames. To do this, we need to fill in the first 10 frame using the counters from the second 10 frame. Like so. As Astrid says, I will add 3 to make 7 up to 10. 7 red counters plus 3 yellow counters equals 10. We are done making 10. We now have a full 10. But wait, there's more. As you can see, we still have extra counters on the second 10 frame, and we need to add this to 10. So, 10 plus 2 equals 12. And that's how we add by making 10 using 10 frames. And therefore, 7 plus 5 equals 12. The children found 12 stars altogether. Let me show you another way of doing it aside from representing on 10 frames. Here, we are still making 10, but this time, we'll use a part-whole model. Okay, let's write first the two addends given, and that is 7 plus 5. Next step, we will split number 5 into two number parts, or in other words, we will partition it, and we will use a part-whole model. But you have to be mindful in partitioning the number. Keep in mind that its other part should be the number bond of the first addend to make 10. So, what is the number bond of 7 to make 10? Very good. 3. So, we wrote 3 here. Now that one part of 5 has been shown, what is its other part? Exactly, 2. We are done splitting number 5 into two parts. Now, let's make 10 by adding 7 and 3. So, 7 and 3 makes 10. And then, after this, we will add the other part of 5, which is 2. So, 10 plus 2 equals 12. And that's how we use a part-whole strategy in adding by making 10. And to show it on a number line, we start from 7 and then make 3 jumps to make 10. From 7 and 3 jumps to make 10. And then 2 more to get to 12. There are 12 children at the party. Then these children arrived. How many children are there in total? Pause and answer. Now let's get back together. Well, I am sure most of you got it as 12 plus 3 equals 15. And that is correct. But Flo says she has another way to do this. Let's check it out. Look how Flo has arranged her 10 frames. And let's see what she is thinking of. I think of it as 10 plus 5. Do you also see 10 and 5? Here, since the first 10 frame has full 10 already, we just have to add the extra 2 red counters on the second 10 frame with the yellow counters, making the number sentence 10 plus 5 equals 15. So, 12 plus 3 equals 15 can also be written as 10 plus 5 equals 15. Actually, Flo is telling us that this is easier when you make 10 and add, as it is very easy to add a number to 10. And to answer the question, there are 15 children at the party. Let's practice what we have learned on making 10. Liza has 8 balloons and Lily gives her 7 more. How many balloons does Liza have altogether? Use 10 frames or part-whole model to find the total. Well, you know that 8 plus 7 equals 15. How can we use the method of adding by making 10 here? We will use 10 frame as well as part whole model way? So children, you can pause this video to answer. Again, pause and answer. Now, let's check. Let me show you first the 10 frames. Here, we made 10 by adding 2 more counters on the first 10 frame, making the number sentence to 10 plus 5 equals 15, which is also shown by this part whole model. We partitioned 7 into 2 and 5, since 2 is the number bond of 8 to make 10, showing the same number sentence, which is 10 plus 5 equals 15. Therefore, Liza has 15 balloons altogether. Here are some more examples. 6 red counters plus 5 blue counters equals 11. We filled in the first 10 frame, making it 10, and putting the extra counter on the second 10 frame, making the number sentence from 6 plus 5 equals 11 to 10 plus 1 equals 11. Let's have another one. 9 red counters plus 7 blue counters equals 16. Again, we filled in the first 10 frame, making it 10, and put the extra ones on the second 10 frame, making the number sentence from 9 plus 7 equals 16 to 10 plus 6 equals 16. I hope it is much clearer now. True or false? 9 plus 5 equals 14. Let me do the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What is your answer? Yes, it's true. 9 green counters and 5 purple counters equals 14. We can see here that we made 10 by filling in the first 10 frame, showing 10 plus 4 equals 14. For this activity, write a number sentence to describe what has happened on the 10 frames. Write the new number sentence after making 10. You can pause this video, children. Okay, let us check. So, what is the new number sentence? Very good. 10 plus 5 equals 10. Here's one last challenge for you, children. Mark uses 10 frames to answer 9 plus 5. He says 9 plus 5 equals 15. Do you agree? Explain why. Pause and think. Okay, let us now check. So, do you agree? Is he correct? Well, actually, Mark is wrong because the number should be 14. He should have filled the first 10 frame before starting a second one. The number sentence will then become 10 plus 4 equals 14. So children, what have you learned today? Let's read together. I now know how to add numbers by making 10. For your independent task, answer pages 15, 16, 18, and 21 of your Power Math book 1B. Don't forget to upload the photos of these pages on the Seesaw templates provided. So, that's all for today's math lesson. See you all again next time. Bye for now, my supercalifragilisticexpialidocious children.